Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to those who were present in the think tank session that happened just recently, a little while ago, where it became crystal clear to me what the church loves. I realized that the church really wants foresight. The church wants good planning and then execution. And so it is my role with your help to actually provide this. So I woke up this morning excited and I want to share with you how I envision our group for the next 2 years. When I say 2 years, I really mean the rest of 2020 and then our new 2021 by God's grace, hopefully. And so just want to share with you that right from the outset, when I started with you in the group, this was a new thing to me. And so what I did is I prayed and I said, God, can you unveil to me what do you want us to do and how do you want us to go forward? And you know, God is very gracious. Whenever we ask him for wisdom, we see this in James chapter 1, he is always willing and he loves to provide wisdom. And so he opened up my heart, my mind, and gave me kind of a pathway. And I shared this with my senior pastor, Pastor James Shepley. This happened just right in the beginning of my start at the group. And we were in pastors convention. And so one evening I remember we were sitting across the table and I shared it with him. And then the second thing I did is in one of our midweek meetings with Peter Yusudian, where we sat in a coffee shop across the table again, having some smoothie and snack, and then I shared it to him as well. And we sought actually together to implement this. But then COVID-19 came and hit us, and we got a little bit offset. However, I also had plans to come actually individually to share it to each one of you in your homes. And sometimes when I visit, I just put it aside and I just gave a complete focus on, you know, with what's going on with your life. And but I wanna share this with you because I personally believe that these friends will explode our church and our personal lives together as a group. And so before I just share that, I want to tell you what is my personal vision. You know, my personal vision is this: to build a fantastic church and a fantastic family. To build a fantastic family and a fantastic church, just to repeat it in the right order. But I want to tell you, and I want you to know this: we love you. We love this, you know, we love each and every family. We love each and every member, everybody in our group. You know, we love you so much. And so I love the way how even Pastor Mick has said, you know, we are a family. And so here is the pathway, and I want to share it with you, but I want to ask you that you participate in this, because this only can happen and this only will work if all of us buy it together, if all of us embody it, if all of us follow it. Great things happen, friends, when all of us get onto this pathway. And so for the just before I share it, just one final thought is that if we participate in this and if we all follow it and really do it really well, this will be something that we have never seen in Swindon happen, and also in our personal lives. And I can tell you this, and I believe this to the core of my heart. I believe it wholeheartedly. And so for the month of July, what we've been trying to do, for those of you especially who've been on the Zoom platform, and I miss every one of you who haven't been, and my heart aches, and we are trying as with the team to find different ways to be able to be a blessing to you. But this July month has been, the theme has been healing after the storm. And so we've had messages like, you know, how to infuse you with hope, and messages such as how to innovate during these times. And then just recently we've also had message about the Holy Spirit and healing after the storm. And this coming Saturday, we're going to talk about from Joshua 3, the untraveled road. But I'll share that with you a little bit more in another video. But the pathway for 2020, the remainder of 2020, will be focused on building a fantastic church. And it will comprise of these priorities and components. But then 2021, I'm excited that by God's grace, we will be able to hopefully kick in to build fantastic families. And so we'll share the priorities of what kind of priorities are these to actually build these fantastic families. And so August and September, what we're gonna do, friends, is we're gonna retake visioning. And why are we so much focusing on visioning? I mean, I want to tell you why. It's because the Bible is very clear that where there is no vision, friends, people perish. People perish. You know, our group, some of you are not even participating in our group and not even excited about our group because we don't have a compelling vision. And I know this, but I want to tell you that God has got one. And once this vision is unveiled, once it is unveiled, you will jump out of your seat to actually serve and to follow it. And I trust this is going to happen. And so August and September, we will give time to visioning, friends. You know, visions, some visions take really, you know, people, organizations and churches, some look at their vision 3 to 5 years span. But I've also seen churches who dedicate 40 years and plus. They've got the same vision. They do it in a different way, but the vision remains the same. And so vision is really crucial, friends. If we get this right, you know, it's going to pull our church in a whole new direction and it's going to explode our church. And I trust this is going to happen, you know. And so in August, this is what I'll attempt. I'll attempt to visit every family, every single one of you. And I will share with you personally from all the listening exercises we have done and, you know, just all the prayers, where I believe the church needs to head now, you know, and I'll share this with you and I'll listen for your feedback. And in mid-September, God willing, we'll meet as a core team where I'll be able to share this. And then the last Saturday of September, we'd love to dedicate it for vision proclamation, a time when we will say, this is our vision. And so let's just focus on this and let's just go for it. And then what we're going to do in, as I said, August and September will be visioning. Then October, we will focus. I've got here, I've got here something to see the plan. Yeah, October will be all about every member to use and develop their spiritual gifts. So spiritual gifts is really crucial component, friends. You know, we really gotta hit this. You know, if we have a vision, then it's all about, you know, all of us using our spiritual gifts and really hitting it hard and going forward. And so October will help every one of you to discover and to use your spiritual gifts, because that's the only way how you can really thrive for God. You know, we can only, one of the ways you can really, you know, experience God is when you're used when you're participating in His mission, in His vision, and it's a thrilling thing, you know, being used by God. And when you use your spiritual gifts, you know, you will find joy like you've never seen before. And so I'm really excited about that. And then November, we will seek to we'll work on this. You know, we need to really make sure that there will be no division between pastors and laity and ministry. You know, we'll break barriers. There will be no such thing like, you know, the pastor can do only this. You know, everybody can do something. Everybody is gifted. You know, you all are gifted. And I believe, you know, you can do great things. You know, there's greatness in you. And so we're looking at December. Yep. December, we will focus to help everyone to unleash your potential in reaching other people. Yes, and we will do that. We will grow you and help you, inspire you how you can reach individually your families, your friends, and your neighbors, and your people you are in schools, universities, in your workplaces. We will really do this together. We will try to attempt this together. And so it will be all about reaching out. And then also collectively, how do we actually now fulfill this vision that is being unveiled to us by God? And so we'll work on this. And the third aspect of this will be church planting, and we're not there yet, but maybe someday, if we grow our groups, and if our groups really grow, then we can also think about in the future to church plant. Now, I know this is a novelty for us, but God may have bigger plan and dream for us than we think right now, my friends. And then let me just go and check what's next. 2021 is the theme of building fantastic families. And so we will divide the year in 4 quarters. Obviously, that's how we do it. And so for quarter 1, January, February, March, and April, that's right, it will be all about Christ-like character. To build fantastic family, friends, the foundation is really clear. It's all about character, and no other character but Christ-like character. And so I'm really excited about 2021, where we will see how we can grow our character, from our kids, from the youth, from everyone, wherever you are in your season, in your stages. We will look at this, and then the second quarter from May, June, July, August, I think, if I'm wrong, correct me. I'm counting here on the spot. It will be all about health. Fantastic families, they really live healthy lives. Without living healthy lives, friends, we're not going to be able to fulfill, God's purposes as well, as clear, as able as when we trash our health. Our health is really crucial. And so we're going to look at this, and I'm excited. We're going to build some new practices in our lives that will really infuse us with energy and with a longer life. And so I'm really excited for this. And then the third aspect of building a fantastic family, friends, is families who are evangelistically oriented like none. That's right. As a family unit, our families can be really focused, to have that radar of reaching out to people. And the final quarter of the year, and you can count this, which one is the right one, because I lost track of it right now, but it's all written here somewhere. It's really, the final months, we're gonna focus on productivity for God's kingdom. And it's taken from this parable, when somebody who gives hundredfold. We're going to look at productivity. We're going to study, how do you become more fruitful and more productive? What are these things? And so I'm really, really excited for all this that is coming up in 2020 and also 2021. And so I believe that, friends, our church is nothing yet what it can be. And I really thank God for people like Pastor Mick Rudika and Pastor James Shepley, who laid solid foundations in our group. But now, friends, the future that is ahead of us, it is up to us. It is up to you and me, how we're going to build the future forward. And once again, I want to reiterate the same thing. This cannot happen without you. Yes, you sitting there, listening, watching. We need you. You can make this happen. Without your involvement, this cannot happen. But with your involvement, if you and I get on this pathway, and now as we know that what each month of this year and the next year what's going on, I want to invite you, friends. Let's get involved together. Let's participate. And so it is my belief that we will come on the other side stronger, and we will see something incredible. We will see God's great leadership for us in our personal lives as well as in our church. And so all we can say is, to God be the glory. Thank you, friends, and have a good day. Take care.